Mike Jones.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing cuckoo, and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0, big bags. And you asking what they heavy for? Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Good conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah. Why niggas be like that? I unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?
BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Okay, so a couple of things real quick. As y'all can see, I started getting the show started a little bit sooner. Hopefully, we're going to get under the minute-and-a-half mark. I think I want to start getting the show started because we've had a long history of not starting the show until the 5 or 6 minutes. The reason why I do that is because I want to allow people to get in here. I don't want people to be missed. So that's one of the reasons in which why I do that. That's one. Two. Promotion. We are 100% doing promotion today. I'm doing videos today. So all promotion comes with spots in whatever video I make today. Well, you could add to that. I'm doing promotions today. All promotion that you pay for today comes with spots in the videos that we're going to drop today. I got 3 videos on mine to drop. So I should be dropping a minimum of 3 videos today. You can get promotion on any which one of those videos. With that also being said, we have a lot to discuss today, just to be 100% honest with you. Last night, we really didn't have that much to talk about. We was talking around things. There's certain things I don't really like addressing for my own personal reasons. There's certain things I don't like addressing. I think a lot of this shit is propaganda. So a lot of times I talk about things that I consider to be propaganda. I talk about them like tongue-in-cheek. You get it? So with that being said, today's show is going to be about Fivio Foreign and Pop Smoke's mother meeting with the NYPD. But before we get to any of that, I want to discuss these Yo Gotti lyrics. I don't have the lyrics on hand, but there's a song that I'm going to tell you about that Yo Gotti dropped. And he's addressing the Young Dolph situation. I'm going to tell you basically the crux of what that is about. All right, copy. But before we do any of that, let's get to roll call real quick, and then let's get the show started. What up, Prince to Amir? He says, good morning, everyone. Then he drops the cash app. He's like, yo, look, you rat bastards. Y'all niggas ain't been doing nothing on the cash app for the last couple of days. Pull the fuck up. Let's slap some haters. What up, Jay Hodges? He says, morning, BB and fam. Jack Frost, salute. You already know what it is. He's dropping the frost, and he's dropping the fires. What up, Cynthia Sodersfield? She says, good morning, Chad, BB, and Jack Frost. As you've seen, I just want to say this real quick because I just acknowledged this. But as you've seen, Cynthia Sodersfield, let me know how you like that I've been putting your son's promo in a couple of the videos. I did that without you even paying for it because I just wanted to show. And actually, one of the videos that I did that on, our numbers is starting to go up. So one of the videos I did it on is like, it's up to the thousands. Our numbers are starting to go back up again. Don't worry, I'm gonna work on that, get our numbers back up. So let me know how you feel about that. If you've seen the videos, I don't know if you've seen the videos, but if you go to our last couple of videos that we put out, that's like 10-minute videos, like 11 minutes or something like that. We've been putting your son's ads in promo in that video, as we've been doing with a couple of other people. Let me know how you feel about that. And for, like I said before, anybody that want to buy some ad space today, all you got to do is hit me up on Instagram, and then we'll get to it. Don't come into the chat talking about it, because if you come into the chat talking about it, I'm not going to take you seriously. What up, sons to fathers TVs? It's Talk on it first. Yeah, all the things. What up, El Prez? He says, salute, BBN family. Now, all right, we want to get to this real quick. Let me see how many minutes we are real quick. All right, we at the 5-minute mark and we starting. All right, we got to start getting this shit soon. All right, so first thing I want to say about is this. You know what I keep telling y'all? I do not think Yo Gotti had anything to do with the Young Dolph situation. I want to explain something. When people are accusing you of things that you did not do and you're smart, you usually just don't do nothing. Usually we act when we're not supposed to because of anxiety. I'm going to say that again. Usually we act when we're not supposed to because of anxiety. Usually somebody's an overthinker because they have anxiety. Usually somebody does something that's that like, what in the hell? It's because of anxiety. Copy? So I say all this to say that. I say all that to say this. I need proof that Yo Gotti has something to do with this. I don't think Yo Gotti had anything to do with this. I think Yo Gotti believes that his team, somebody on his team might have had something to do with this. But I don't think Yo Gotti had anything to do with this. And Yo Gotti brought up, I don't remember the lyrics verbatim, but there's a lyric where he's talking about, and he basically says, he's saying, like, why should he speak on this? Like, they was ops. Like, I want to say something real quick. If somebody I'm beefing with pass away, I'm not going to speak on it. To myself, might I be like, well, they was asking for it. God gave them what they've been asking for all this time. Because if you beefing with me, just so we can be clear, it's you. All right? It's you if you beefing with me. It's not me. It's you. Just so we can be clear. I got my brother that watches the show every morning and waits for me to mention my family so he could come in the chat. That's my brother in the chat, by the way, for everybody that don't know. My oldest brother. Some of the times that's him. Just so you know. Just so you know. So I say all that to say this. Sometimes no matter what you do, you can't get away from evil. You got to wait for God to handle it. Like on some real shit. Sometimes you just got to. So when people who are your ops, they die, they disappear, go to jail, don't celebrate. You just keep moving. All right? This got a lot to with the conversation we're about to have. That's why I want to have this one first. Sometimes there's just certain people and there's certain situations that it's impossible for you to get away from. Because those people are going to stalk you until you die or they die. All right? I'm saying that because the other day I see somebody on the train. I know the motherfucker recognized me. But he felt like he couldn't talk to me because of the situations that I'm going through online all the time. I had to extend myself to him and create the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? I had to extend myself and create the conversation so that individual could feel a little bit more comfortable talking to me. Because I'm not conceited in no way. I have a lot of self-confidence actually, but I'm not conceited in no way. I don't consider myself to be better than other people, just so we can be clear. If anybody thinks that I consider myself to be better than them, it's because they think I'm better than them. It has nothing to do with what I think. So hold on. Yo Gotti does not have to speak on Young Dolph's passing. It's better that he don't. If somebody that's stalking me or beefing with me pass away, in my heart of hearts, I'm probably going to be like, thank you, God. I didn't want to have to deal with that no more. I don't care who they are. That's probably what I'm going to be thinking. But outwardly, I'm not going to come outwardly and be like, my condolences. And I'm not going to come outwardly and be like, good for that nigga. I'm not going to say my condolences because thank God I don't have to deal with this no more. And I'm not going to say, also, I say my condolences. That's like there really wasn't beef. Like there's really beef. You understand what I'm saying? So no, I'm not gonna say my condolences, and I'm not gonna come out and talk shit about the person because I don't want to talk. Because that's just not my energy. So I'm saying all that to say this about Yo Gotti, and I keep telling y'all this. I need somebody to prove to me that Yo Gotti has something to do with this. As far as I'm concerned, Yo Gotti don't have nothing to do with this. I think Yo Gotti is smart enough to stay away from a hit looking like this. This shit look. These might be some of the stupidest killers ever. And what the fuck you want me to say? This gotta be some of the stupidest killers ever. Or somebody knew they was gonna do the thing and created a situation where they could be monitored, so if shit went sideways, they could get caught. Now, with all of that being said, shout out to Yo Gotti. He said it's on his album, by the way, so you gotta buy the album, which he isn't even really promoting because of the whole Young Dolph situation. Now, with that being said, I want to say something, and we're gonna move on to this Fivio Foreign NYPD. Yo Gotti, this is the advice I'm giving you if you ever come across this video and it's in time. If you find out anybody in your camp had anything to do with this, and y'all end up somehow skating and getting away from this situation, you gotta get rid of them niggas. They gotta go. Okay? I'm just explaining this. If for whatever the reason is, you find out that somebody on your camp had something to do with this before the fact or after the fact, and you knew nothing about this, they gotta go. There's a reason why when a hit goes out on certain individuals, you gotta go get okay. There's a reason. The entirety of Memphis is turned on its head right now. The law and order that they're about to strike down in those neighborhoods over the next 2 to 3 years is going to be incredible. A lot of you niggas is going to be in jail and dead because Young Dolph was killed inside of Makita's cookies. I'm putting you on the game. With that being said, let's move on to this NYPD. I might make an actual video, a 10-minute video about the Young Dolph situation. And about Yo Gotti and what he said about this shit. Also, with that being said, just so we can be clear, what up to the Order D Glance? He says, blessings to everyone to this morning. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. Also, just so we could be clear, somehow Moneybag Yo name keep coming up in this situation, right? Y'all keep hearing Moneybag Yo's name in this situation, correct? Now, I'm going to move away from this. Y'all can put it in the chat, though. All right, so look, check this out. Fabio Foreign and Pop Smoke mom meets with the NYPD the other day. All right, so I'm going to explain a couple of things to y'all because there might be some people that's out of the loop. The NYPD is about to get all of these gangs off the street. Let me rephrase that. The NYPD is coming for all of these gangs that's shooting and killing. If you're a gang and you're dealing drugs, but y'all niggas ain't killing nobody, they not coming for you. I promise. Now, if you fuck up, they're going to come get you and just get you up off the street. Don't get this confused. But they're not focusing on you. Okay, so this is the job of a city agency. A job of a city agency is to create a reason why you should get funding from the government. I'm going to say that again. All right? I'm putting everybody on the game. Everybody, hit that like button. We got 70-something people in here with 13 likes. Hit that like button. If you run a city agency, it's about expansion. You can't expand. If you run any agency, it's about expansion. You can't expand unless you have funding. So if you run an agency in the city, one of your one of the most important things in jobs that you have is to convince Washington to send you more money. Copy? You understand? Are you here with me yet? The other day, Joe Biden signed some kind of thing that's going to allow for crackheads to now be able to get stems or whatever the fuck they smoke out of from the agencies that already are in place that help heroin addicts get needles so they don't pass HIV, correct? I promise you they're not coming for the drug dealers. I promise you. I'm going to explain something to everybody that don't understand how the economy works. Drugs fuel aspects of the economy, especially in the inner city. I want you to go to 42nd Street in New York City. Go walk up and down between 42nd, let's say 45th, 46th, and 34th Street. Between 9th Avenue and 7th Avenue. You're going to see nothing but drugs. You're going to see niggas sleeping on the street. You're going to see a whole bunch of addicts. But I want to explain something to you. Those people fuel that economy in that area. That's why the police don't remove them. Get it? This is 40 fucking 2nd Street in New York City. Drugs fuel the economy. Believe me when I tell you this. So I say all that to say they're not coming after the niggas that's selling drugs. They're specifically coming after the killers. Why? Because that's the hierarchy that's going on right now in America. People are more concerned about the killings specifically revolving around rap music. Now listen, I'm about to tell you what I believe is going to happen. Right? And then I'm going to discuss the Fabio Foreign Pop Smoke situation. I don't think these niggas is going to stop killing each other. They're going to take them off the regular radio. You know what comes next? Spotify playlists. You know what comes next? Apple playlists. Even Google playlists. So when I hear they're about to take these dudes off the radio, I understand. They're not just taking them off the radio. These are just the first steps. We're about to just get rid of y'all music. Your music is a dub. We don't want to hear about actual murders in music anymore. We don't want to hear you making jokes about how that dude got killed over there by that other dude. Nobody got time for this. Now I'm going to put you on the real game. They already tried to stop this. Y'all know that, right? Hold on. I'm going to ask a question. And when we get the 50 likes, I'm going to give you the response. Ah, shit. When we get the 50 likes, I'm going to tell you. And when I tell you, you're going to be like, oh shit, this nigga Jack is right. They already tried to tell niggas to don't do that drill shit in New York. No, these young dudes just ain't listening. They already told them. I'm going to just mention a couple of the dudes that passed away real quick before we get to the whole Fivio Foreign thing, because I need for you to understand how bad the situation is before you hear what the fuck he had to say. First of all, rest in peace to T. Dot. Rest in peace to Chi Watts. I can't remember any of the other individuals' names right now. Let's hope that Nas Blicky recovers well, and hopefully, I'm not saying don't be a rapper. I'm just saying reevaluates his approach. Now, I want to explain something. Listen, this shit is gonna. When we get to 50 likes, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna really tell y'all something. We had 85 people in here. We could get to 50 likes whenever y'all want. Whenever y'all want, we could get to 50 likes. And you already know I'm not going to tell you the thing until we get to 50 likes. I'm going to tell you exactly when they tried to tell y'all not to do drill music. Now, I'm going to say this again. And then we're going straight to Fabio. Listen. This is real people dying. This isn't a movie. This isn't a television show. This isn't the MCU where they could snap a nigga back to existence. These are real niggas dying. These are real people dying. Sons, brothers, fathers, dying. Okay? They're not here no more. And they're dying because they're clout chasing or somebody else is clout chasing. Because they want to try to get out of their situation. So instead of working together, they're working against one another. That's literally how black people have been trained since slavery. That's why other races do better than us in America. I don't want to hear no more about how we're the most influential people on the planet. I don't want to hear that no more. Because we don't come together and use our influence for anything positive. So I don't want to hear how black people are the most influential people in America. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit means zero things. Just so we can be clear. Okay? We have all this talent. We got all this capability. And instead of us using it to work together, we generally only use it to try to destroy one another. People wonder why I don't want to go back and forth on the internet. It's because I'm trying to be the example. I fail sometimes. Don't get it confused. But I'm trying so hard to be the example. I'm trying so hard to be the change that I want to see in the world. And part of the change that I want to see in the world is that we don't just hate on one another. That we don't just want to destroy one another. That we don't wish each other dead. That we don't try to do things to make each other homeless and hungry. That we're not trying to destroy other people's lives for really our own, just so we can have shits and giggles. So I'm trying to be the change that I want to see in the world. I just want to be clear on that. So that's why I don't want to go back and forth with these niggas. Believe me, I'm way more witty than any of these guys. I'm way more funny than any of these guys. But we fighting for our souls right now. That's what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for my soul. I'm fighting for your soul. We fighting for our souls right now. So no, I don't want to go back and forth with niggas on the internet. We got a higher purpose and we got a more important thing that we supposed to be doing. And I'm saying we, not just me. So when y'all see these niggas on the internet going back and forth with one another, talking crazy, and it has no substance, don't give them niggas views. Respect them how they respecting your time. How the fuck did they respect your time? Like, respect them how they respecting your time. Now, every single thing that I just said was said because Fabio Foreign just basically said to the NYPD that drill music isn't killing niggas and niggas is just hating. I need for him to take another approach. I'm going to say this. Somebody go talk to your man Fivio. That's a dope ass name, by the way. I need somebody to talk to Fivio. He needs to take a different approach. All right? So I'm going to explain why he needs to take a different approach first. First, Fabio Foreign, it's not even arguable. You probably make the best drill music in New York City. I don't even think that's an argument. Like, you're gifted. I understand why you do not want drill music to be taken off the radio and all that other shit. I get it. But your approach isn't going to help your situation. Your situation is important. Okay? You're the best drill music maker in New York City, right? There's nobody in New York City making drill music better than you, right? I mean, this is an argument. I think that we can all agree on this. So he's trying to protect his ability to make money, his brand, his job, his profession. In his heart of hearts, I know that he know niggas is dying because of drill music. But he probably just doesn't know a way to express it without condemning himself. Shout out to Dog Soldier. He says, good morning, BBN fam, Jake Fools. Power belongs to the people. All of the people's all of the powers. Oh, I didn't even give myself a like. When we get to 50 likes, I'm going to tell y'all how New York City already tried to tell niggas to stay away from the drill music. When we get to 50 likes. So hit the like button. We got more than enough people in here. We could get to 50 likes like this. Hit the like button. After you hit the like button, I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm even pulling up myself to give y'all a like. Excuse me. Sometimes my phone don't buzz, so I don't know if a drop came or not. All right. Listen, pay attention. He said that it don't got nothing to do with the deaths. Fivio Foreign needs to just come out on some real shit. Be standing with... I'm telling you what he needs to do. Listen. Fabio Foreign needs to come out at the podium. Boom. On one side, he got the NYPD. On the other side, he has different gangs. Not 20 niggas, random niggas. But hierarchy. People who ain't active. Because obviously, we're not trying to get them arrested. People that individuals respect from different gangs. They could be social media influencers. I don't care. But you got to have a couple of them up there with you on one side. And you got to have the NYPD on the other side. Copy? And then you have a conversation. But you also have the mothers of some of these young men that's gone. You also have the families and the relatives of some of these young men that's gone in the back of them. And you got a bleacher set up so they can stand up higher than he is so people could see them. And then he needs to have a conversation and say that we need to stop this killing and drill. They're going to take this music away from us. This is how we're getting out of the hood. They're going to take all of this shit away from us. You see, the powers that be could just take us off a playlist. People know who I am. My music is going to get heard. They're not going to stop checking for me. But for all of you new niggas that don't nobody know who you are yet, niggas don't even know to check for you. Y'all all about to make it so this is going to be extinct. This whole level of music is going to be defunct. We need to change the idea of what drill music is. And he needs to go up there. I mean, I don't have time to write nothing down. If I had time to actually sit and write something down, I could write some dope shit. Don't get it confused. But he needs to go up there and he needs to speak directly. If you're making drill music and y'all really out there doing drills, you niggas is the ops. We're not protecting you. We're not saying free you. We're not saying rest in peace. If y'all niggas, do you understand these niggas ain't dying from street beefs? These niggas are really dying because they're musicians. Do you understand this concept? Niggas is not dying because of street beef. I'm going to say something. In Chicago, that shit is street beefs. That shit started out as street beefs. So that's what it is. In New York City, this shit ain't street beefs. Somebody dying, some other random nigga didn't like him, so he talk shit about him. This shit is not street beefs. This shit is something else that gets turned into street beefs. Fabio Foreign, if you ain't ready to fucking pick up that mantle, put your crown on, step up there and tell them niggas to stop killing each other, then you don't deserve your spot. I get it though. Because you still got to be able to talk about killing niggas. I get it. But y'all can't. The problem is, you think anybody would care if somebody made a song about killing rapists? You think anybody care if somebody made a song about killing racists? You think if anybody made a song about killing people who was out there just doing bullshit, you think anybody would care? No, nobody would care. People would love that music. Y'all talking about killing regular niggas in the street that really ain't doing nothing. Now I'm going to explain to you what the NYPD is about to do and why Fabio Foreign is so concerned. Did we get the 50 likes yet? When we get the 50 likes, like I said, we got 107 people in here. We can get the 50 likes whenever y'all want. When we get the 50 likes, I'm going to tell you a thing. I'm going to tell you when the NYPD first told y'all don't bring that drill music to New York City. I'm going to explain to you all of the things that the NYPD has been doing to prevent drill music from being a thing in New York City. They just failed. I think this goes a lot deeper, and I think the government has been trying to alleviate this problem for quite some time now. They just have not been successful. I'm going to tell y'all when we get to 50 likes. So we're going to be slow walk this until we get to 50 likes. There's nothing I can do. Y'all can, there's enough people in here. All y'all got to do is hit the button. When we get to 50 likes, I'm going to tell you a thing. I got to slow walk this until we get to 50 likes. So it just is what it is. Hit the button. Look at the poll real quick. Did you know they already tried to stop the murder associated around drill music? 64% of the people in here said no, that they didn't know, and I still can't get 50 likes. So you don't know, but you still just don't want to hit the like button? I don't understand. Alright, fuck it. I won't tell y'all. Last night I told y'all I was going to tell y'all something. Y'all didn't get to the thing. I didn't tell y'all. I forgot what the thing was I was going to tell y'all. So, I don't even know what I was going to tell y'all. I forgot. So, whatever. If we get to 50, we get to 50. If we don't, we don't. If I forget what it is before we get to 50, if by the time we get to 50, if I forget what it is, that's on you. It's not on me. I might forget. Anyway. Shout out to Prince to me and putting the cash app in the chat. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops in the cash app. Oh shit, I lost connection for like a couple of seconds. Is it there yet? I'm waving so I can see if I'm back on or not. I lost connection for a couple of seconds. I'm pretty sure it kicked a whole bunch of y'all. My whole computer turned off. I'm waving like that because I'm trying to see when I get connection back. So give me 1 second. Alright, good, we back. I lost connection. El Presses, hit that button, you red bastards. Alright, so listen, pay attention. I'm gonna be alright. So, because I gotta talk around the thing because y'all refused to get the 50 likes. So I'm literally gotta talk around the thing that I want to say. You never lost it? Good. My whole computer shut off, by the way. Oh man, I'm gonna close this app over here. That might be giving a problem. Yeah, my whole computer shut off. Let me close Photoshop. I got Photoshop open. That program is huge. Yeah, my whole computer just shut off, y'all. My whole computer, it just went black. I don't know what the fuck happened. It could have still been recorded, though. I don't know. Shout out to that shit. Fabio Foreign. So, just so we could be clear, Fabio Foreign is basically the king of drill music in New York City. Believe you me, alright? There's a lot of drill artists in New York City. Believe you me, right? There's a lot of drill artists in New York City that is not involved in this bullshit. That they don't got niggas out here shooting the block up. What up, Lex Luger? Salute. How you doing? They don't got people out here shooting the block up. They not killing niggas. There's a ton of fucking drill music artists that their team isn't killing niggas in the street. The actual problem is the gangs that the drill music artists are killing niggas in the street. If Fabio Foreign isn't gonna come out because he's the king of drill music in New York City, let's not be playing. Just like Jim Jones is the fucking... Do we want to call Jim Jones the Prince or the King of Harlem? I think the Prince of Harlem just sounds better, right? When I repost from him, I got to decide what I'm going to call him. The Prince of Harlem or the King of Harlem? The King of Harlem. Let's call him the King of Harlem. He's kind of old. We're going to call him the King of Harlem. Shout out to Black Cuddy. Salute to the Black Spades. Just like fucking Jim Jones is like the King of Harlem. This nigga Fabio Foreign is like the king of New York drill music. This is going to sound so unpopular, but he has to come out and put his foot down. Because what's about to happen is this. Listen. I'm going to tell you what's about to happen. All of you niggas that's in these gangs that's shooting up the block and y'all do drill music, you are the gangs that niggas, they're going to focus on now. They're not focusing on the gangs that's selling drugs no more. Drugs fuel the economy, the local economy. They're going to focus on all of you gangs that's shooting at each other. The gangs that's just selling drugs and nobody's dying on their block. They not gonna focus on y'all. I promise you. All of these gangs that's out there running around shooting and killing each other up for whatever the reason is that y'all shooting and killing each other up, the police is coming, and they coming to shoot, and they coming to murder a couple of you niggas. I promise. And New York City isn't gonna think anything is wrong with it. Niggas, the population in New York City gonna be behind that shit. Like, yeah, they gonna pull up and they gonna start killing you niggas. I promise. And it's gonna be, it's gonna be situations like y'all gonna all just be standing outside. One of you niggas is gonna have a warrant, and they're gonna pull up knowing that niggas is scrapped up, and they're gonna start exterminating you niggas. It's gonna be the only way to get rid of you niggas. And you're gonna hear about police shootout over here. First of all, didn't they just have one of these kids? I think a 14-year-old kid that's supposed to be involved with drill music or something like that. Didn't he just shoot a police officer? I think he had a warrant or something like that, and the police officer ran down on him to try to arrest him or whatever the case is, and he pulled the gun out and shot the police officer and got shot himself. I'm telling you what's about to happen. Y'all gonna be standing on the corner. They're gonna be that one or two niggas with y'all that got warrants. They're gonna see the nigga over there with the warrant, and they're gonna pull up knowing that you niggas is gonna be anxious, and they're gonna start exterminating niggas. I promise. You don't think the police know where the dice games is? You don't think the police know where the after hours spots is? You don't think? Wherever you and your gang hang out at, the police know about it because y'all got rats in your gang. I promise you. Every gang has rats. That shit just absolutely befuddles me how people try to pretend like most niggas in gangs is solid. No, nigga. Most niggas in gangs are actually not solid. I'm so upset that I don't have any more. I gotta go to the store to get more water, and my coffee is cold, and so I have a microwave and shit, right? But I got boxes on top of that bitch. I don't even use it. I don't even use this shit. So now I'm just sitting over here like. Also, you're not supposed to microwave coffee, by the way. You change everything you microwave. You change the structure of it. So you're not supposed to actually microwave coffee at all. I think it's bad for you when you microwave it. You could cause yourself problems. Anyway. But if you only do it a little bit at a time, I don't think it's a problem. I'm saying if it's something that you do on a regular occasion. If something that you do, I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's a L. I don't think it's a win. So Fabio Foreign says drill music isn't what's killing the kids in the street. Did we get the 50 likes ever? Oh shit, we had 50 likes. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the thing. I'm gonna end this poll real quick. And I'm going to start a new poll, and then we're going to do the 50, and then I'm going to tell you what I was going to tell you when we get to 50 likes. All right, so everybody forgets about GS9? Y'all all forget about GS9? Y'all do know that that's what that whole GS9 situation was about, right? What up, St. Louis Finest? We got St. Louis Finest in the house. Y'all do know that that's what GS9 getting locked up and going to jail was about, right? Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right? That's what the whole arresting GS9 shit was about. They was trying to prevent that type of music from coming to New York. Remember what the song was. The song Hot Boy, quite frankly, it's a sad thing that it talked about so much death, because it, quite frankly, was one of the best drill music songs ever, right? So that song Hot Boy, right? How many people went to jail over that song? Niggas got life over that song. Just so we could be clear. Life. There's niggas that was like 20-something years old that ain't never coming home. They live in jail now. They live in prison now, pardon me. You do know this, right? What did they do right after the GS9 situation? They jumped on fucking Tekashi and fucking, what's this nigga name? Casanova 2 times back. Didn't they? People wasn't dying with Tekashi 6ix9ine situation and Casanova 2 times. The block was getting shot up, but people weren't dying. What are drill music rappers gonna do when New York City puts all of y'all on the banned list? What is drill rappers gonna do when New York City puts y'all all on the ban list? That means no clubs could promote you. That means that you can't do no shows. What are you gonna do? That means that you can't create any buzz locally. What are you gonna do? What the heck are you gonna do when they do to you like what they did to Tekashi and Casanova 2 times? And you hear Casanova 2 times did an interview or two talking about it, that he can't even do a show in his own city, and it hurts his money bad. Just think about that. You a local rapper. You big as shit. But you can't even get booked in your own city. And you are fucking a New Yorker. You can't get booked in New York City and you live there. That's an easy $10,000 a week. You could easily go get booked for a show. And this is a bullshit ass rapper. $10,000 a week. I'm talking about a bullshit ass rapper. I'm not even talking about a Casanova 2 times that's probably pulling like 100. I'm not even talking about a Tekashi who's pulling like 100. I'm talking about a bullshit ass rapper that's going to a strip club. They say you pull up, you do a show, we're gonna give you you got a little bit of buzz on you, we give you 10 racks. What's gonna happen when these rappers that's beefing with each other in drill music show up to these clubs and start shooting at each other? I'm going to talk about a thing. So, a couple of years ago, when I was still friends with a specific person, he actually had a conversation with me about how he was trying to get his son to stop gangbanging. He was like, I used to gangbang. I grew up gangbanging. I've been gangbanging, like, my childhood. He said his son is now gangbanging. He's trying to convince his son to not gangbang. It was hard. He couldn't convince his son to not gangbang. His son ended up getting killed. Rest in peace. Right? Yes, we're going to get something to eat soon. I didn't eat this morning, by the way. I had a red velvet donut. I just chose not to eat it, apparently. After the show, I think I'm gonna run to the store. I think I need some water. But I think I need some make some grits and eggs. Some toast and some jellies. I like the, not for nothing, but if you eating grits and eggs and you don't have toast with butter and jelly, you're doing it wrong. My opinion. We have to, it's part of the show where y'all can put whatever y'all want in the chat. We have the part of the show where y'all can put whatever y'all want in the chat and we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Also, put the Cash App in the chat. Let's pull up to the Cash App today. Listen, also, anybody that wants promotion, don't pull up to the Cash App if you want promotion. DM me right now, though. if you want promotion today, let me repeat this again. As y'all been seeing, I've changed the way that I've been making the videos, and I've been putting people's spots in videos. So if you want some promotion today on Instagram, I will also transition that over to YouTube. You're not paying for the promotion on YouTube. You're paying for the promotion on Instagram. But if you're paying for the promotion on Instagram, then that means that I'm going to also upload you here at no extra cost when whatever videos we're going to make today. So if you're a rapper, if you're whatever the fuck you are, I want to also say this. When I put you in a video, or if I add you, or if I post you on Instagram, and you don't share the fucking thing that I posted for you, you're part of the problem. If WorldStar posts your video, you repost WorldStar, right? So if you're paying me for promotion, and then you don't even repost the shit, don't tell me about the views that the shit is getting or whatever. If you're paying me for promotion, you're paying me to put my fucking brand on the thing, right? And then for me to put it out and send it to the followers, right? Send it to the community. But that's not the end of what you should be doing. You should then also be resharing. You should be telling your friends and family, reshare. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know what anybody is doing. Okay? You're supposed to then have your friends and family reshare. I don't know what anybody is doing though. Shout out to the Art of D Glass. He said, "Grits and eggs sound so good now. I'm working and hungry. I gotta run to the store and get some. Oh, I gotta get some eggs too. I need some eggs. So I gotta run to the store, get some eggs, get some water, and I'm gonna make some. And I'm gonna use potato bread. I'm gonna toast some potato bread. I'm not even gonna toast it in the toaster. I put the butter in the pan, and then I throw the potato bread in the pan with the butter. Flip that shit. Boom. Let's go. I usually do like one side, depending. You know what I'm saying? But let's go. And I put the jelly in that bitch. Let's go. I don't want to hear drill music helping niggas get out the hood. How many people did drill music help get out the hood? And how many people did drill music kill? I promise you. More people died in relation to drill music than niggas got out the hood. I promise you. That's the problem. So, I don't expect these gangs to stop killing each other. I don't expect that to happen. The problem is the gangs that's out there killing each other is now making music and passing that off like it's music. When all they're doing is killing each other and they're making diss tracks about how they killed the guy. Like, they're going to have to create a new hell. Like, I don't know what hell currently exists. I mean, obviously I have a human brain, so a mortal brain, pardon me. So I can't ever surmise what God or even Satan could think of. So just so we can be clear. But, so this is more tongue-in-cheek joke than anything else. It's a shame I gotta say that. This is more tongue-in-cheek joke than anything else. But they're gonna have to make a new hell for you niggas. You niggas is murdering niggas and then making songs about the niggas that got murdered. I want you to just sit with that for a minute. We live in a world where people make unequal comparisons. Where people are always comparing apples and oranges and saying they're both pears. That's the world we live in. I promise you, Eazy-E never talked about a real nigga he killed. I promise you. Puff Daddy never, Biggie Smalls never talked about a nigga he actually killed. I promise you. Tupac never spoke about a nigga he actually killed. So I don't want to hear, well, they used to talk about this shit in the past. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. One is cartoon violence. The other one is actual violence. Okay? I want to bring the cartoon violence back to hip-hop. I want the actual violence to go away. With that being said, I'm all right with niggas fighting. I'm just not all right with everybody gotta die. I'm not all right with that. I'm not okay with that. And I'm not cool with that. And that's not the time I'm on. What time we got? It's 10:12. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm not even opening up the chat today, by the way. I'm not even putting that option on the table. I'm not even putting that option on the table. Hey. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I want to just make sure that we talk about everything that y'all want to talk about this morning. That's the crux of what my show was about today. This is the part of the show where y'all guys interact and ask me things or whatever the hell. That's basically my message for today. Drill music is about to go the way of the dodo, and it's because y'all niggas can't stop killing each other. I don't know no other way to say that. Pretty soon the police will be walking around the street just gunning you niggas down, and ain't nobody gonna say anything. That's what they're working towards, by the way. They're allowing for you niggas to do as much weirdo shit as possible. So when they come with the full force of the NYPD, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. People are gonna say, finally. I promise you, that's what's happening. People are gonna say, finally. Finally. That's what people are gonna say. I promise you. They're about to come with the full force of the NYPD. They're going to be shooting up all of y'all young kids. And I don't want to hear no mothers and I don't want to hear no fathers crying. I don't want to hear nobody crying. Because you know what your kid is up to. You know what they doing out there. Your kid is actually partaking in the deaths of other kids. I don't feel sorry. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for the innocent bystanders. I feel sorry for the person who was just not even beefing with nobody, but he gotta die anyway because some other niggas is jealous. I feel sorry for that person. I don't feel sorry for the individuals. Also, go cop your Harlem merch. Link in the bio. Go cop your Harlem merch. This is the front. This is the back. Go cop your Harlem merch. That's the front. I'm trying to show y'all the back of the damn shirt. Hold on, I'll take the bitch off. Go cop your Harlem merch. This is the front. This is the back. Go cop your Harlem merch. Link in the bio. Link in the description. And yes, I have on some fucking corduroys today. That's a fact. I like my corduroys. I like the fact that I just dress different than other people. And if you actually are going to dress like me, like anybody that knows me, know you copying. And I don't even think there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all want to copy off my style? Shoot. Shout out to Black Power Cruz with the $5 drop, $4.99. He said, salute for sending blessings and positivity your way. Thank you very much. I've been needing all of the blessings and positivity sent my way. Yeah, I have no idea. I appreciate you. I really do. I really do. Just imagine somebody knowing all of your anxieties because they put them in you ever since you was a child, and then they're attacking you every day on the internet. That's what I'm going through. So salute to that shit. I don't know what to tell you. people are evil. That's just what I think. I'm sorry.
You may not like what's going to be happening.
Well, we've been eating clone meat for the longest. What the hell? I'm going to tell you something I don't like real quick. Do y'all really think these niggas is really eating those noodles all the time? Do y'all really think these niggas is getting rich and they're re-eating ramen noodles? I'm going to explain something to you. If I was rich and I wanted ramen noodles, I would just go get one of them shits that make the noodles for you. Let me explain something to y'all real quick for that people that don't know. You know the noodles that you buy in the store, the ramen noodles that you buy in the store? In order for them to get them in that little square thing or whatever the fuck, they got to put glue on those noodles. The glue that they put on those noodles is bad for us in high doses. So you can literally give yourself cancer eating too much of that motherfucking ramen noodles. You think these rich niggas is really eating them ramen noodles after they get put on the game? No, they not. They just telling you that they eating the ramen noodles so you don't think that there's nothing wrong with it. And so for them to be able to like be able to see we the same. I'm just like you. I'm just rich. You could be rich too, but I'm the same. I never change. If you start getting money, nigga, you should change. If you get into a new situation, you should have new behaviors. Stop letting people think that you have to keep doing the same shit to the day you die. Them niggas is trying to control you. That's gaslighting. They trying to control you. They trying to make you think that you can't grow. You understand? You're supposed to grow. Stop letting people convince you that you're not supposed to grow. Stop making people make you feel ashamed because you're growing. I'm not going to feel ashamed because I'm growing. Eat a dick. Stop making people make you feel ashamed because you're growing. You should be different than you was yesterday. I had somebody, and I don't think they said this to be negative or to be whatever the case is, but it was somebody I ain't seen in like 6-7 years, and then I seen them, and they was like, "Yo, you know what? I hope you ain't changed." What the fuck you mean you hope I ain't changed, you rat bastard? You want me to be the same person I was 7 years ago? Why? Niggas is weird. Stop letting people trick you into thinking that you can't grow. Copy? I'm gonna keep growing. All the time. Eat a dick. People is always trying to... I'm telling you right now, once you start saying certain things to me, I realize you're trying to control me. I don't want nobody to control me, and I don't want to control you. That's it. Motherfucker said, yo, I hope you ain't... What the fuck you mean you hope I ain't changed, nigga? I ain't seen you in 7 years. You want me to be the same person I was 7 years ago? Why? The world changed. I'm not supposed to grow with the world? Who still use one of those phones that you gotta go like this? You know why you don't use that no more? Because the technology grew. Now we have these. Imagine meeting a nigga and them saying, you know what, I liked you better when you was a rotary phone. Not when you was an iPhone. Well, this isn't an iPhone, it's an Android, but you get my point. I'm just saying. Niggas that think that you're better than them, they never want you to grow. That's one of the ways that they try to stop you from growing. By trying to pretend like you growing is you becoming something bad. Because they don't never think they could have never reached your plateau in the first place. They could never be or do the things that you are. You understand? So when you grow, that's bad for them because that makes them see that they're stagnant and they're not going nowhere in life. So pay attention to those people that try to make you stay where you at. They're not your friends and they're not here for you. I don't care who they are. I hate iced coffee, and that coffee's so cold. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. I'm not in no rush. I don't got nowhere to go. I don't got nothing to do. When I get off of here, I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna eat, relax, and then make some videos. What do y'all want to talk about? Also, if anybody is looking for promotion today, hit me. Obviously, it's Instagram promotion, but I'm gonna just, if you do Instagram promotion, I'm gonna give you YouTube promotion for free. If you do $20 of Instagram promotion, I'm gonna give you YouTube promotion for free, just so we could be clear. All you got to do is hit me up on Instagram. As you've been seeing, I've been putting people in my videos on YouTube, my 10-minute videos. I need to start dropping more of those a day. I be making the videos. I just don't be putting them out, just so we can be clear. I do make the videos. I do make the videos. I just don't be putting them out. I make the videos. I just don't be putting them out. I do be making the videos though. That's a fact. I don't know. I be feeling a way about them. I be like, I don't like this one that much. I am 100% my worst critic. I'm just 100% my worst critic. That's some real shit. I'm my toughest critic, should I say. Nobody is ever harder on my creations than I am. I told somebody a dope ass rap once, and the reason why I know the rap was dope was because it was dope. And then they heard it and they said, it's okay. That's not them being a good critic. That's them being a bad critic. A good critic is when you can acknowledge when something is good. Because if you can't acknowledge when something is good, how can I believe you when you tell me that something is bad? Just like in contrast, if you can't acknowledge when something is bad, how could I believe you when you tell me that something is good? Right? So just be mindful. I'm way my worst critic. There's months I've probably made 15, 20 videos and didn't even upload them. Audios. Let me just be clear on this. Audios and didn't even upload them. I'm not a perfectionist. I just always think that I could do better. Like there's never a moment where I don't think that I could do better. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I don't want to just hold y'all here for no reason. That's the end of everything that I have to say about this particular topic. So I'm saying put it in the chat if y'all want to talk about something else. If y'all don't have anything else that y'all want to talk about, I guess we're going to end the show. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to just stand here the whole time. I'm not going to just keep regurgitating facts over and over and over again. You have to have some kind of integrity. And even though I know Art of D Glasses, I know exactly what you mean, bro. I'm assuming you're talking about the being tough on one's craft. I honestly think that I'm top tier in almost everything that I attempt to do. I think that I'm really good at anything I put my mind to. I just really don't. care about many things, to put my mind to many things. But I'm really good at anything that I put my mind to and I have the time and energy to expend on. I think that's the biggest attribute I have. And not for nothing, I wouldn't have that attribute if I wasn't abandoned. So, I just wouldn't have it no other way. I just want y'all to know I'm upset to a degree about a lot of this shit. Like, you know, I was abandoned, so I'm upset to that about a degree. But I just want to let y'all know I wouldn't be the person I am today if I wasn't abandoned. I just wouldn't be the person I am today. And the person I am today is actually really dope. I know a lot of y'all is never gonna be able to see it or understand it. But the person I am today is actually really dope. And I wouldn't be able to be this person today if I wasn't left to my own devices. If I didn't have an absence of influence. Because that's basically what it is. Like, I had an absence of influence. Like, I didn't have, like, I don't do anything particularly like my family does. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not ingrained in me. Like, even the things that I do that we might do that's similar, it's not ingrained in me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's things that I could drop. Just want to say that. So, I'm not trying to get on that. I'm just trying to say that's actually, I believe that to be a blessing. I think my biggest, most positive attribute that I have is the fact that I could do something for hours on hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end, and sometimes just not get bored. So I get better. I just get better. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. We're not really talking about nothing right now. I don't want to hold y'all. I don't like doing shows where I'm not really talking about nothing, and we're just on here and we just in here not doing nothing. I wanted to know what y'all guys wanted to talk about. Nobody that's green team right now has anything that they want to discuss. There's a couple of ideas for some videos that I might make today, depending on how I feel about it after I do the audio. I don't want to tell nobody what they are. But we do need to talk about different topics other than Young Dolph. The main reason why we've been talking about Young Dolph kind of exclusively is because I think a lot of the other content out there is bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's something that I think is kind of something worth speaking on. Fat Joe did an interview where he talked about his situation with the family of Big Pun. For everybody that don't know, Big Pun's wife has accused Big Pun of assaulting her when he was alive. And she tried to say that Fat Joe knew. So Fat Joe was saying he didn't know. I want to say something real quick. And this is in all fairness. Women, if you're with a man and that man is kicking your ass and you stay with him, you can't blame another nigga for not stepping in and saving you. What the fuck are you talking about? You with a man that's kicking your ass. How you blaming anybody else? You need to leave the man. Did the man do something to prevent you from being able to leave? If that's what happened, then yes, you could blame the people around him. But if at any point you could have left that man, he wasn't doing he didn't have you locked in a house, he didn't have you locked up, he wasn't holding your kid hostage, there wasn't something like that, then what the fuck? I don't even understand what some of these arguments is. It's like nobody wants to take personal responsibility for anything. Like nothing. Women, if you're in a relationship and that man is hitting you, you need to get out of the relationship. That's one. It's not up to his friends to help you get out of the relationship. It's not. I'm sorry. Once I get a capture card, or the D-Glass, I need to get a capture card. Once I get a capture card, a lot of our content is going to change. Just so you know. I just need to get a capture card. I can't get one at the moment. But once I get a capture card, a lot of the way our content looks and the content that we give is going to change. Prince 2 Amir says, facts. I'm not saving you from issue. Put yourself in and can get out of. Yo, look. Allegedly, no, factually, Big Pun's wife or baby mama or whatever you want to call her, I don't think they were married, saying that he was abusing her. And she's saying, but Fat Joe knew. Well, bitch, you knew. You knew you was getting abused, right? You chose to stay in the situation. Now you want to condemn somebody else? What in the hell? Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. He said, good morning, BB and Fam Jack. What the hell? What kind of time is that? So, I don't know if she was abused. She said, Fat Joe said she was able to make tangible proof of the case or whatever the case is. And then Fat Joe says, just so we can be clear, that he sees the family and the family don't speak to him or whatever the case is. Well, I don't know the ins and outs of that whole Fat Joe situation. I can say this definitively, though. He is not absolved of all blame. People do shit in business sometimes, and it's fuck. Alright? So I'm not saying that he's absolved of all blame. I'm not saying some of the accusations that they're saying about him revolving around money isn't true. Some of them is true. I'm only talking about this how getting beat up aspect of it. What in the hell? How was he supposed to stop that? And, just so we can be clear, I do applaud Fat Joe's son. I mean, not Fat Joe, Big Pun's son. If we got beef, I don't want you to help me. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not one of those. I understand how they're trying to make the internet work. The only way for you to come up is for you to beef with niggas. Y'all don't notice that? The only way to come up on the internet is to beef with niggas, damn near. That's the only way to come up. Name me somebody that came up on the internet and it had nothing to do with beefing. The only way to come up on the internet is to beef with people and do disrespectful shit publicly that's wrong in the eyes of God. That's the only way to come up. If you're not doing that, you can't come up. Now I say all that to say this. I stand with Big Pun's son. Fat Joe said he extended his hand. Big Pun's son don't fuck with Fat Joe. So he don't want to do no music with him or nothing like that. I'm on that time. If you do something to me that I consider to be unforgivable, it's unforgivable. There is no going back. There is no 20 years past. It's cool. There is no none of that. If you do something to me that's unforgivable, it's unforgivable. It's not unforgivable today and then tomorrow we're going to think about it. No, nigga. The shit is just unforgivable. I don't even consider it to be a topic of conversation. I want to just point something out. Why, when we about to go off, do people hit the like button? But when we're trying to send out notifications, those people don't hit the like button. Thank you for hitting the like button at the end of the video. But also, thank you for slowing up our growth by not hitting the like button earlier and hopefully sending out some notifications. But I 100% do appreciate you hitting the like button. I just wish y'all would hit the like button when it could do more help, instead of at the end of the video when the whole thing is over. So it is what it is. Right? Thank you for the like, though. Really do. I really do appreciate it. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. It's just that at the end of the video, everybody hits the like button, and I'm about to go off. We could have had 200 people in the fucking chat. Like, comment. I don't use that one no more. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. Every day we trying to do what the devil hate. Go out there and be great. I'm out.